Every chapter of Poppy Playtime adds new mechanics. That's expected, but Chapter 5 doesn't just add things. It changes how the whole experience feels. The rhythm is different. The way it scares you is different. And the relationship between the player and their tools is different in a way that's worth actually talking about. So, the real question isn't what's new in Chapter 5. It's whether those changes make the game better or just more complicated. The GrabPack grows up. In the first chapters, the GrabPack was basically a grappling hook with a puzzle function. You used it to grab objects, activate switches, and occasionally yank yourself across gaps. Chapter 5 turns it into something that requires actual strategic thinking. You get 2 new hand attachments. The steam hand lets you charge up pressure to break objects or power specific machines. The conductive hand lets you pick up fire, ice, or electricity from panels and transfer that charge to other parts of the environment. And on top of that, you get magnetic cuffs that let you grapple onto surfaces without needing rails. What this means in practice is that you're constantly switching between functions under pressure. 1 second you're using the steam hand to move a platform. The next, you're charging the conductive hand to burn through something blocking your path. The GrabPack stopped being a tool and started being a language. You're not just solving puzzles anymore. You're thinking in the prototype's environment, adapting to a space that was built to be hostile. Whether that feels empowering or overwhelming probably depends on the player, but the intention is clear. Chapter 5 expects more from you. The rhythm shift. Here's something that doesn't get talked about enough in horror games. Rhythm matters more than jump scares. The way a chapter controls your pace determines what kind of fear you feel. Fast rhythm, short corridors, something chasing you, that's adrenaline. Slow rhythm, long exploration, something watching you, that's anxiety, and those are very different experiences. Previous chapters leaned heavily into the first category. Chapter 5 deliberately balances both. You start with a full-speed huggy-wuggy chase that sets the adrenaline baseline. Then, the chapter strips you of your GrabPack, hands you Globy, a small star-shaped tool that functions as a flashlight, blacklight, and audio tape player, and slows everything down. Suddenly, you're exploring the labs with no real weapons, no reliable allies, and a tool whose main feature is revealing things that were already hidden. The pace drops completely, and that's where the anxiety starts to build. The chapter earns the slow sections because the fast sections already happened. A new way to scare you. Chapter 5 also experiments with stealth in a way the series hasn't committed to before. The unnamed plush experiment, one of the new enemy types in the labs, can be scared off with your light. That's a mechanic that completely inverts what you normally do in a horror game. You're not hiding from the threat. You're the threat, at least temporarily, and because the game introduces it quietly in a dark corridor with no instruction, the moment you figure it out yourself feels genuinely good. The level design also goes more vertical and claustrophobic than any previous chapter. The labs aren't wide-open factory floors. They're tight, layered spaces where you're never entirely sure what's above you or below you. Reviewers noted it creates a feeling that's been missing in earlier entries. Not that you're visiting a scary place, but that you're inside something that's alive. That spatial design change, more than any single mechanic, is what makes Chapter 5 feel fundamentally different from what came before. Better or just more complex? So, does Chapter 5 improve the formula or just complicate it? Honestly, both. The new GrabPack attachments and the environmental puzzle design are the most sophisticated the series has ever been. And when they work, they feel like a real evolution. But Chapter 5 is also the longest chapter yet, and not every section earns its length. The pacing stumbles occasionally in the middle, where the puzzle density outpaces the tension. What it does do, without question, is prove that Poppy Playtime is not content repeating itself. Chapter 5 changes the rhythm, changes the toolset, changes the spatial logic, and changes the relationship between player and enemy. Whether you think that's better is a fair debate, but same as before is not an option anyone can make for this chapter. And for a series 5 entries deep, that alone is something worth paying attention to.